Всем доброго времени суток, дорогие зрители моего канала. Сегодня я начну прохождение этой замечательной игры под названием Assassin's Creed 3. Поехали.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Strogo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Ну вот, собственно, и закончилась эта замечательная история. Сейчас, я так понимаю, мы будем играть за Дезмонда. Скажу, почему я решил начать с нее. Когда вышла эта игра, у меня на тот момент был очень слабый комп. После того, как я обновил комп, я прошел эту часть, и она мне очень сильно понравилась. И я решил ее пройти. Вот, собственно, мы и приехали.
We're here.
Сейчас, когда пройдет ролик, я включу субтитры.
Let's go.
Тут субтитры нельзя включить. Так что мы пока пойдем за своими друзьями. Как я помню, тут, по-моему, будет дверь. Ну, в принципе, это логично предположить. Не зря же мы сюда приехали.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Очень длинный туннель. Опять ролики. Обидно, что бегать нельзя.
I think we're here.
Мы фонарик потеряли. Обидно. Вот, собственно, можно включить настройки. Все, я включил субтитры, извиняюсь. А друзья не собираются спускаться, я так понимаю. Я не могу вспомнить управление, потому что последний раз... Извиняюсь. На джойстике играть легче, на геймпаде.
key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally,
Сейчас
you dropped me into the
попробуем
animus
найти
instead
русский
of,
язык
I
в
don't know,
настройках.
making sure I was okay.
You weren't in any danger.
Вроде вчера
Besides, the
настраивал.
temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Долго
Juno,
интересно
Dad.
еще разговаривали.
She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update.
Сейчас извиняюсь, попробую найти в настройках как вам. Где же ты? Ой, так, пиздец, уже здесь был. Ну ладно, сыграем на
Yes. I'd like to run a
с
couple of
английской
quick
версии.
tests, make sure there aren't any major
В
issues.
следующих видео я попробую
All right.
что-нибудь
What
сделать
do you need
с
me to
этим.
do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Маленькое обучение.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Ну, по части паркура в Ассасине это все отлично. Сейчас по-быстрому пройдем обучение.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Я скажу, так, я не такого
That's a
фаната
constraint.
сайта.
These are optional
Assassin's Creed.
objectives that raise your
Но
synchronization rate.
поиграть в нее я не прочь.
All right, Desmond.
Отлично
Follow
всё
the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Так, обучение.
All you have to do here
Боевая
is
система
jump the gap.
тоже отлично. Ну, по крайней мере, она мне нравится. Ну, следил за маркером. Окей. Не запрыгнул, извиняюсь. Так. Наконец-то. Мне нравится движение в Assassin's Creed. Мобильность тоже отлично. Обожаю игры, где есть паркур.
Synchronization levels look good now. You
Вот
should be able to build
играем
the
за
world.
главного
Time to find
героя.
out what the
Ну,
temple wants
он
from you.
будет до определенного момента главным. Сейчас начнется первый квест.
Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation.
По-моему, как я помню, он будет
Thank you.
в театре.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
Надеюсь, я не ошибся.
I'll bring a round of luck.
Да, будет, по-моему, театр или опера.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Думаю, мы ему не понравились.
Such salting actually kept it in edible condition by now. You do surprise me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Пришли вовремя.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Да,
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
Can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. You see him?
Все, мне дали цель. Нам нужно пробраться вон туда. Понял.
Sir, Lady Hall has sent word a trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gates, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog!
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way out.
This is death without reprieve.
I already have.
Poor Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. So I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our loft here than any five of the gang. And in truth,
Так,
she's
все,
a pity to live so
начался
full
наш
of custom.
пирамисия.
If none of the gang
1,000 pardons. My apologies. So sorry.
I love to let women skate. A good sportsman always gets the end part of his life. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the gentlewomen, except our wives.
Так, сейчас. Как интересно, его не видит, его никто не видит. О боже. Все. Так, надо выше. Но с той стороны как-то нас почему-то не видит. Вот, собственно, мы практически и пришли. О боже. С этим у меня всегда проблемы. Да, боже. Да. Я вам говорю, что у нас с этим всегда были проблемы. Что такое? Так. Так, еще одна. Блин, да что такое? Я ненавижу эту часть этого квеста. Я помню, как я с ней очень долго. Да что же? Давай. Ну что не так? Так, попытка вторая. Да что же опять? Нет, серьезно, ребят. Я не силен в таких. Да что такое? Ты откроешь дверь, там уже никто не поет, а нам нужно убить. Наконец-то! Я думал, уже никогда не пройду.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever. Besides, something to give a man a good air upon survival and makes him risk another
Боже.
But all away. It is a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends and affliction.
Все, я понял.
It is now high time to look about me for a decent execution against excession. I ain't a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. I register with the gang. Put things in jail.
Боже, догадаться трудно
Let me
было.
see how much the stock owes to you.
Тихо, 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 тихо.
3. Schmaltz. 5 gold. And some silver. A mighty clean Danish fellow. 16 snuff boxes. 5 of them.
Не, ну с этой дверью я, конечно, очень долго. Так, ну вот, собственно, мы практически пришли. Да, мы пришли.
Ethan. You should have come to me. You would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Бедный мальчик, у него, наверное, травма на всю жизнь. О боже, сейчас будут крики. Надо отсюда убираться. Собственно. О чем я вам говорил?
Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony.
Что же это?
I swear it. Any weapons? I beg your pardon. Did they find the machine? Please! Let us through! He can. Order! Order!
Ну отойдите же, а. Какая тут суматоха, дайте. большой дядя был.
What are those men doing?
Так, давай. Ясно, спускаемся. Будем надеяться, нас не найдут. Да хотя, кого я обманываю? Конечно, не найдут. Вот, практически мы вышли. Ну, жалко, медленно ходит. Ну вот, мы вышли.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Так, закончили с первой миссией. Поехали дальше. Ну что не скажешь, песня красивая.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Так, ну думаю, на этом моменте мы остановимся. Всем приятного просмотра. До свидания.